Dude, what's up, guys? I had to wait because it like takes a little while to get into it. All right, so what is up, guys? Logical Libertarian here. I'm here actually with my little brother Zach. I hadn't been recording for you guys in a while, so I wanted to make sure to get a video out there talking about some of the recent stuff that's went down. One thing is the Colin Kaepernick situation.
Yep.
And recently, what happened is Colin Kaepernick, who plays for the 49ers, decided that he did not want to stand up during the Pledge of Allegiance. Reason being is he believes that black people, or the national anthem, yeah, but he believes that this is because he's not going to do it because he's in protest of black people being shot by cops. Now, I've already on many videos so far already shown you as to why black people are not being shot or hunted down by cops. It's actually, it's completely opposite. More white people are killed by cops than black people, and it's not even talking about a percentage. It's talking as a full number where more white people are shot by cops. It has nothing to do with like the percentage of populace in America either. But he thinks that black people are being shot by cops, and so he feels like he has to protest. And, while I respect his right to protest, he's a complete idiot, and he is completely he's completely just
defacing.
He's completely just not even thinking when he does this, because he's completely just shaming all the military people, all the military soldiers and Air Force pilots and things like that actually fought for his right to protest. Because if he didn't protest, we'd still be under tyrannical British rule, or we would have been invaded a long time ago. Without our military, we would not be safe. We wouldn't have the freedoms we have now. There's no country with freedom of speech like we have here. You may think that England or Canada or any of them do. A lot of times they get fined if they say the wrong word, and if they think it's something's offensive. So I mean, yeah. So what is your take on the whole Colin Kaepernick situation?
Yeah, I just think it's kind of ironic how he's sitting down during the national anthem when the national anthem was directed to our military, who are fighting for his right to sit down to that national anthem. So it's just kind of ironic how disrespectful he's being to our military.
Yeah, well, the funniest thing is somebody posted a status on Facebook. They were blasting Colin Kaepernick, and they have the right to do so. They should have the right to criticize him for being an idiot. And so they posted on there about it, and then someone went on there and asked, how is it disrespectful to sit during the Pledge of Allegiance? And he got or the national anthem, either way, but you should stand for both. But and I went on there and said, well, maybe it's the fact that the American Revolution was founded waving the American flag, the first one ever made. Maybe it's because in the Civil War, the North fought under the American flag and freed your ass. So maybe, you'd have a little bit of respect and sit during the American, Pledge of Allegiance or salute or Star Spangled Banner.
Kyle, it's a slave joke.
It's not a slave joke. It's just a straight up, maybe you should have some respect for the people that freed your ass from the Southern Democrats. And yes, I mean Democrats, because in the years of the Civil War, not a single Republican owned a slave. Zero. You cannot find a Republican who owned a slave. And yeah, I've tried. There's none on there, because when Dinesh D'Souza said no Republicans own slaves, I thought to myself, that's got to be, I'm sure there was one. There wasn't. I could not find it anywhere. I defy you, or I tell you to defy me. I tell you to defy me and go find a Republican who owned a slave during the Civil War. You won't find one. Yeah.
So about Donald Trump going to Mexico.
Okay, so Donald Trump recently was invited to Mexico to speak with the president, and Hillary Clinton was also invited, but Hillary Clinton instead went to Ohio, which could be a smart move. It's a swing state. But Donald Trump jumped on it, and it's almost like Mexico, it's like whenever you tell somebody, hey, you should come to my barbecue, but you really don't want them to come. So it's like the Mexican president's like, hey, you should come up here. And they actually sat down, they had a meeting, and then they had a press conference together where they actually both agreed that a wall would be mutually beneficial to both countries.
But at the same time, the Mexican president decided, hey, we're not paying for this, but it's not really Mexico's choice, because we give them foreign aid, and it's when we just go, hey,
we give them foreign aid
for this month,
through trade and things like that. And you could say, there's lots of things that you could do. I don't know. Do I think Mexico's going to pay for the wall? I don't think so. I think that it should be split, because like I said, it's mutually beneficial. And I do actually like the idea of a wall. I don't think we should be deporting people, because it's a huge waste of money. And I kind of want to get rid of this debt that we're leaving, me and my brother, because we didn't do anything to rack up this debt. It's all the politicians, all the people in government that racked up this debt. So it's not exactly fair that we have to have that burden. when it was just the ridiculous spending by our political officials. So yeah, but he looked really presidential, honestly. Whenever he went up there, he talked about how it would be mutually beneficial for both Mexico and America. And then whenever he was talking, when the president started talking of Mexico, he even agreed that the wall would be mutually beneficial because it would keep like with the Fast and Furious arms deals that were coming from America to Mexico from Eric Holder.
At this point, I don't really think it matters who gets president because either way, they're gonna get assassinated. Like, it's just gonna happen. Everyone hates Donald Trump except for like Republicans, and everyone hates Hillary Clinton except for feminists and Democrats. So it's gonna happen.
Feminists, yeah.
We might not
Feminists
assassinate
are their
Hillary
own
Clinton
wing of
because
the
we actually
Democratic
have
Party.
common sense, but common decency.
Feminists are their own wing of the Republican Party, man. They're not even they're not sane in any way, shape, or form. I was reading an article by feminists that said, "What would a civilization without men look like?" I said, "No civilization. You need sperm to reproduce."
You need sperm.
So that they said that they would kill the men and then they would leave the 10-year-olds or under so that they could reconfigure them to be like women.
Yeah, then what happens when you make only females and you've already killed off the 10-year-old? What happens when you have a miscarriage?
Yeah.
What happens when you retarded feminists decide, oh, let's have an abortion?
What happens when you don't have any doctors because most doctors are men? Who's gonna give? I guess the nurses could give birth.
What about crooked Hillary Clinton?
Crooked Hillary Clinton. I actually like that name. She recently they keep digging up more and more and more emails, and yet the Democrats completely deny that she's ever done anything wrong. But anytime Trump says anything, they bring it up. Like, if you've ever seen Occupy Democrats talk, they brought up Trump said we didn't discuss playing the wall, and then the Mexican president said, yeah, we did. I said I'm not paying for the wall. And then they brought up 3 different lies that they say that Trump told. He could have been lying, he could have not been lying. But they brought up these 3 lies that Trump told. And the top comment below was, how are you going to criticize Donald Trump for lying when you're literally supporting the most crooked candidate that's ever lived?
No, she just fell asleep on the delete key.
She fell asleep on the delete key. Just even though it's some lawyers that did it, and everyone should be held accountable for this. Somebody actually just went to prison for taking pictures on a submarine. Taking pictures on a submarine, a government submarine, because it could have classified information. He wanted to show his kids one day where he worked. So because he could have classified information, whenever they asked him how he pled, he said, "I plead to Hillary." Yeah, and he got sentenced to a year. He got sentenced to a year of prison.
Apparently, it was
for the same thing stuff Hillary did. But
apparently, it was confirmed that half of Hillary Clinton's voters were second accounts, so that she's actually that far behind. That she's got like 25% and Donald Trump has like 50. So she's really losing.
I don't know what you mean by second accounts. They're polled by telephones.
Like bots.
Well, they're polled by telephones. I don't know about that, but you mean like bots for like how it made like she has on Facebook and whatnot, or?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. I just something about half of her things not being real. But yeah, I think that's just.
We can talk to you, but talk about your.
Okay, guys. So listen. My history teacher, not gonna say his name because it's not correct to him.
Not correct.
Not like fair to him. But this guy believes that the Catholics did 9/11. That Thor is related to Hammurabi from Mesopotamia.
Hey, Harambe is his name, Zach.
Harambe from Mesopotamia.
Harambe.
So I looked at him. I said, I just wanted to show him, hey, I know something about history. So I said, hey, Gilgamesh is my favorite, and he goes, me too. So I was like, no, Sargon's my favorite. Sargon's, I swear. And he's just insane, guys. He believes he's a reborn samurai. He's been trying to disprove religion, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure that wraps about up, right?
Yeah, speaking of insane people, I was watching Loud with Crowder the other day, and his wife went on and talked about how she was watching a documentary on either Kim Jong-un or Kim Jong-un, and he claimed to have cured dwarfism. Turns out that the day before he deported them to Ireland. He deported all the dwarfs in North Korea to Ireland and then said, I cured dwarfism.
So he basically Nazi Jewed them.
No, he didn't kill them.
Got rid of them.
Yeah, basically. He just said, I cured it. Dwarfism's cured. This person no more short.
Yeah. It's what everything.
But it's the funniest thing ever. Oh my gosh. So what else is going on in the news lately? We gotta talk about more stuff. We can't just stop here.
I mean, short videos are good too, Kyle.
Yeah,
We'll have stuff to get to.
All right, well,
that's
yeah,
pretty good.
we'll probably keep it short this today. I'll try to pull up more topics for you guys. And I'm sorry it's been so while since I've recorded. I did have webcam this time, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's been going pretty good, and I hope to see you guys in
Go
another
check me
video.
out on YouTube, you guys. It's King Mercury.
Yeah, King Mercury.
Make great videos. Go check me out.
Videos and CS:GO and stuff.